Good evening and welcome to the Who is Arizona party. We're here at the Scottsdale Waterfront at Tapas Frida, and I have with me Norm Robinson. He is the CEO and founder of the Plan B Club. Tell us a little bit about that and the services that you provide with that, Norm.
Well, what we do is we basically help businesses that are stuck in the online world. And I want to first say that a lot of our clients are very smart people. They're top in their industry, and yet they get stuck. They get stuck in the online stuff. And so we understand that because we got stuck in that, and we had to figure a way out as well. And we know the online, and it was difficult. So what I mean by stuck is they get told all these ideas about the internet, and all the ways to market, and all the ways to do this to our customers, and all these automation stuff they do. And basically they get so confused and overwhelmed by these ideas, they don't know where to start, or they just try to jump in with their feet, and they basically just totally go all over the place. And they don't have a plan, they don't have a strategy. So it's kind of like eating an elephant. We talk about eating an elephant. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. Most people want to eat the elephant all at once, but what happens is they get indigestion, they get heartburn. Some people don't even know how to start eating an elephant, so they sit there and they get stuck. So how our clients get stuck is they go out and they buy the latest and greatest softwares, these solutions, these very expensive systems. They turn around and they have to then learn how to use it. So either they'll do that or they'll hire somebody to do it, and then they go and spend high dollar ticket price training, and they go out there and learn all this stuff, and then they come back and they're still overwhelmed.
So you've got a business owner who knows they want to do online marketing. They're overwhelmed with the digital. They've determined that they need some software, so they go out and do that and try to do it themselves, and then they're stuck. So is this the typical type of business that comes to you, or who is it and why do they come to you?
Well, they come to us because what they expected to do was save all this time, and they're not. They thought they'd save all this money, and they're not. And they think they get more leads, and they're not. So they come to us, and they come to us because we understand their process. So what we do is we say, okay, we get them back to, what are your challenges? And we listen. Then we say to them, okay, so what were your goals when you started this whole thing? And then they talk about that. So then we prioritize their goals. And then we go there and we say, so what are the low-hanging fruit? How can we really get you some results right away so you can feel better about your system? And once we get that, then we give them a plan B. Their plan A didn't work, so now we give them the plan B. And what we're known for is giving people a right solution, a solution that fits their need. So then we give them a foundation of that plan B. We give them a plan. And then we'll look at their systems, and we'll make sure that those systems are set up correctly. And that's another problem in itself. And then we basically start from there, and we start taking a bite out of that elephant. We start taking a bite out of our plan B. We apply a piece of it, we train them on that piece, and then basically we show them how to monitor the results. And then we just repeat that process over and over, where they understand the process, they feel knowledgeable, they feel empowered by the process, and they actually see results.
So, two questions. One is, are they doing the work themselves, or is that something that you provide a service when you say you're training them? They're learning the process one step at a time. You're walking them through that. You're enabling them to do it themselves, so that ultimately they become self-sufficient. Is that
right? We do a kind of like a player coach. So what we do, we go in there and we see what they want to do, what they know how to do, and then we do all this foundational setup for them, understanding the strategy, and then we work with them with their team to start implementing these processes. And as they implement them, now they're learning a little bit about the system. It's not an overwhelming feeling. We're showing them how that results, and so now they can either take it over, or they can say, well, we love what you're doing with us. Would you keep doing it with us? Or they can say, well, we'd like you to do it all for us, and then they ask us to do it all. It all varies based on their comfort and their staff and their skill set.
Okay. So the other question I had, and you just led into this, is what type of organization do you typically see? What type of staff do they have? Is it a a company that has maybe a marketing team doing this, or what does it look like?
Well, it looks like they're stuck. It really doesn't matter what they are. If they're in the online world and they're stuck, then we look at how we can help them in that process by going through the things we talked about, the different steps. What we really look for actually is not so much what industry they're from, but we look for attributes of the prospect. So, are they experts in their field, first of all? We don't work with them if they're not experts, because they're trying to learn how to be an expert and then also learn how to do this online marketing, right? They're already established experts. Then the next thing we look about is, are they a team player? Because we're going to team up with them to work with them and do this right, so that it best serves them. Then are they coachable? Because if they're not coachable, it doesn't matter what we do, right? Are they accountable? Will they do what they say they're going to do? Because so many times you work with a client, you probably work with clients, that basically they say, oh yeah, we'll do that, and you're waiting for them to do that, and nothing happens. And they say, where the heck are our results? So they have to be accountable. So we're looking for all these patterns. But what's really different about us is that we won't work with them unless they do an interview with us. And so we have found that our most successful clients, in order to have the right solution, you have to find the right client, and they have to find the right team that they can work with. And so if that's not a fit, then we just thank them for their time, and we wish them well, right? We wish them well.
Yeah, so there's, many software solutions, many service providers out there. What makes you a unique solution?
Because it's all about our client. And we have a background in technology. We do all sorts of different technologies from in the online world to automate your workflow, whatever. We're certified in some sales and marketing software that we use. We help them with email deliverability. We find things that they didn't know was going on. So, but none of that really matters if we don't know them as a business. So when they come to us and they tell us what they're trying to accomplish and what their background is, then it really depends on where we need to take them. And that's why we're unique. We're not pushing any one thing on them. We're pushing the right solution for what they need, and as simple as possible.
That's important to keep it simple, right?
Absolutely.
So based on what you've found to be successful with your clients and looking at their particular needs, have you come up with any packages or ways of offering specific services? Do you have anything special that you're offering right now?
Well, what we did is we're doing our own Plan B again.
Oh, okay.
And so what we did is we went back and looked at all our successful clients. We looked at all what made them good fits and not good fits, and we saw where were they most successful. And our average client, usually it's about 4 months of working with us that they do really well. And so we've come up with a 4-month program now that they can do. They come on with us, and we commit to 4 months. We do the whole interview process first to make sure they're fit. And then we start them off their first month, we do all the foundational stuff. And then we do that first bite, we do that first implementation, and make sure they're aware of that, and then we do that for the next 3 months. And at the end of that 3 months, they'll know where they want to be at in the system. So if they go, we got it, thanks a lot, we're good, because they're at that point. If they say, we got it, but we might need some help, can we keep you as a retainer or keep you as a reference? Absolutely. And some people just say, you know what, we so enjoy working with you, we want to keep this relationship going so we can focus on our business and on the other aspects of our business. Because whenever you hire people to do this stuff, you have what they call a burden cost of business. You're not just hiring the person for an hourly wage, you're paying their benefits, you got to train them, you got to do all that stuff. But when you hire us, you get all that, and we're not an employee, right? So they can get rid of us if they want, but we're very cost effective for the client when it comes to getting the most out of their systems and their processes.